Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
White Falls Summary, an unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cowden Lake, WA, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigation, was alert on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Baker that an AWE was taking place in White Falls. Investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Berger had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's daily agent, on behalf of Berger's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of White Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Refer to the 1970 Thomas Sand, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Thor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to instigate. Eyewitness report highlight an old light switch, possible object of power. That something missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Report claimed he dived into the lake, but nobody was recorded in the search. White Falls supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of something memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the White Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and the Cowden Lake Lodge. Bureau research believed this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjectivity, stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential utilitarian. See Palm Candidate Program files for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled Alan Wake's Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspect minor utilitarian sensitivity. Sorry. Why can't I remember Clay Stewart? He was placed under indefinite surveillance. Note: a monitoring station was established at Cowden Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Typewritten page. Containment procedure. No unique procedure required. Description: a standard letter-sized typewritten page with minor water damage. The page is full of text, but apart from the top 7 lines of the list being violently scratched out, only a few individual words and phrases can be made out. The page emits a dim glow in the dark. When the text is read, there's feeling of dislocation as if witnessing the page being written as you read it, and if reality around you was being something to match the words on the page. This feeling is made stronger if the text is something. Forensic and linguistic analysis confirmed that the text has been written by Alan Wake, the same typewriter as the earlier material discovered in Byteford in 2010. Typewritten page, typewritten supplement. Background: the page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into motel's corridor from under the door, with the symbol of spiral something. Take transcendent from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, there are, all the same. It hit its top. My every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identified word in sketch out portion: false, by false, hunting, wake, Alan Wake, light, switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence: you have been warned. Hello everyone, welcome back and in control, and today we're gonna investigate the weird event in Byte Falls called Alan Wake. So let's get into it. What you just heard is Alan Wake's story. We have already played Alan Wake, so I hope that will answer a lot of questions and some reference things. So let's go. I think we got enough context to continue the story from Alan Wake. This is a story continuing from
Hello? Anyone here?
what is it?
Guess not.
Missing agent. It is continuing from the Foundation DLC, starting investigation case inquiry.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Let me go get all of them and I will read it in its At once.
It's not working.
Stop
Probably a
being
loose power core somewhere.
Where am I anyways? Yeah. Tractor. Yeah, I remember that tractor very, very well. Key. My question is, does this sector ever exist, or Alan is the one who created this? French offshore warning. Is that how about? Cotton Lake. Cotton Lake event. Yeah, past that. I heard that this vending machine are evil.
There. Now that gate should open.
Okay, before we do anything, let's read it first. There's a lot of things to read. Let's start with this one. Darling investigation. Fertilization from Mr. Kirkland. Internal investigation D0845 was launched into the ethical practice of Dr. Darling Casper, head of research, despite the accounts of anonymous something regarding inhuman treatment of a something, currently housed in the bureau. Sorry. What was that one again? Dr. Darling something. Currently housed in the bureau. Our official findings regarding this were conclusive. Numberless obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of something sector personnel seems to be wholly unaware of any such something contained here. One something confirmed the something codenamed to be something. Oh my god, lost something. But all files pertaining to the name inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the something research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant human treatment. Why this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into something research. Is it investigation research? Something? Director investigation. Fertilization, blah blah blah, the same thing. But this time of Director Trench. Sakalaya. A recent change in something witnessed in Director Trench, including aggressive something when something with other stuff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting this issue rather than proving it. Notable something between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous bureau staff, although both declined to meet for an interview on matter. Witness accounts suggests the argument center around dimensional research wings and the something kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm director trends something as anything more than interpersonal disagreement. This investigation has concluded that the trend's behavior is not indicative of any something and that his witness to live is not in question. Ethic investigation by value of control, regularity of the prom candidate program. Since all no subject relevant to the investigation use executive privilege to decline interview, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Kirkland both paint an alarming clear picture of systematic something and something were brought into the audit house and placed under something examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in traumatic something of naturally inclined something. Not only is this breach of the Act, but it fights interface of basic human rights. This investigation team unequivocally promulgated and recommended to be something immediately. Recommended to be closed immediately, maybe. Okay, Dr. Underhill. Dr. Underhill is professor at the University of Bordeaux. I think we already know this. In the UK, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Underhill once worked with W as a paleobotanist. Not sure what that means. Station in research sector of the eldest house. She served with no incident or demerits and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Tarling. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organization or any records of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling. What? That appears to have begun during their time work as co-worker in the research sector. They visited intermittently ever since, depending on the duration of her work in the audit house. It may require to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has no compelling reason to deny Dr. Tarling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the most threshold issue. Case 5. Tractor procedure. Not in value custody. Unknown. A Frank elk tractor olive green dyed blood on the grill when last seen. Items is capable of vocalized response or grounds and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau attention after the death of William Potter, owner of Vallot farm outside of Denton, Texas. Local authority arrived on scene after employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Potlot, I'm not really sure how that's pronounced, beneath his tractor. Police alive, but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authority were intercepted by Bureau communication staff. A team was dispatched upon arrival. The agents approached the item. It responded by crawling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Allo search for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Bird, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Bird earlier in that night. Whether the even are connected is currently unknown. Supplement: 33 years old found dead. Bunford's desolation. Bunford's again. Dislocation. Complete obsession of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of proximal right humerus. Conclusion is that is not the result of mechanical accident. The removal organ is consistent with animal attack. Oh my god, this will be a lot. Okay. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for advice on biofouling, specifically on discipline of the author, Alan Wake. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some people gather up a photo of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate materials is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sound familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of fictional detective in those hardboiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a wider fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Wait, so Alan wrote Alex Casey to be Leo? That's amazing. How do you even do that? Current leg update. It happened again, third time this year. Something certainly had it out for our something. Could be raccoon. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after the motoring station? Doesn't add up anyways. I've got a value tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problem is the stuff at Lake House. Researching station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on something like if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're searching out there. We need to petition them again to share the info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this something hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is little thin this morning, tell them it's because we couldn't take any leading. In the meantime, I might invest into raccoon trap. Missing agents. Kirkland. Here's latest agent confirmed missing from the containment breach yesterday. Jonathan Connor, Elsa Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Election, Charles Murray. Resignation letter. to whom it may concern. It is with great anger. Oh my god, my eyes. Sorry. It is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigation for federal border control. I do this in protest of rampant disregard for my department's close. My staff cannot continue to work in this condition. Previous requests and warning have fallen deaf ears. So I must now rely on my action to speak louder than my words could. I blame this situation on our something who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming the part of the investigation sector lost to the something loose inside. I will never forget the scream of web agent begging for us to open the fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my day. The something has failed his agent. I shall never forget him. Kirkland, official warning, trench. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your violent attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigation. This failure is your responsibility. Why do you think? What do you think would happen? Holding a dangerous suspect in investigations. The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admittedly taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigation have gone past my notice. You are warm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of Belu. The Prime Cadet program only failed because of Darling. You are both failure, plotting against me. You are traitors. But the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. So, this investigation sector has been abandoned and ceased to go into containment sector instead. Very interesting. And also probably to candidate program too. And also we know that Sheriff's still not dead. She's still out there somewhere. I remember that there was a mention of her dad in summary. Where is the summary again? Nope. Where's the summary? Summary somewhere near here. White Falls. Here. Frank Becker. Ex-Bureau Agent Frank Becker. I think that is her father, because her name is Sarah Becker. Right here. On behalf of Becker's daughter, Sarah. Right here. Who is current chief of Whitefall. So it's all connected. I love it. Keystone. We stopped at Keystone on our way to target AWE, like you asked. Try to keep lead on. We didn't find any sign of them. Given the record, it is possible they switched team, like you suspected. But I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here, and Keystone here in Houston, and I think women and roller caught up. Entire population has run into the thin air. Reminds me of elderly case, but that was just the adults. If I'm labeling the fire correctly, this is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only thing we have noticed were marking various buildings, two overlapping circles. We thought giant space could be unrelated. Show you a picture when I get it back. In the meantime, you should send a team to cover the story. Agent Keenum, Agent Grayson. So yes, there's increase in AWE case, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn stuff. If you expect us to investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math between the stuff we lost in Hartman thing and the one who left for other department after Kirkland quit. We are barely managing to keep up with the workload here. Just filling the paperwork for outside item we left behind in sector had been ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector worth of stuff. We put forward a motion to move investigation a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland interim replacement is your job to handle. That was a lot, but that was worth it. Get to know more stuff. That one. Assessment, escape, assessment. Oh, so this is this one. Purpose of internal investigation 0397 is to examine the containment failure of assessment SI1 that resulted in the death of many agents. An inspection report of containment equipped 3 days earlier show no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to cover the researchers' notes on the suspend specimen from internal network on the something of something. The specimen began displaying sharp increase in aggressive something cross reference that did with what is log found only to even inconsistent with the sector daily routine. Number 1, air filter washing. Number 2, an hour prior to the incident, civilians named Alice Wake entered sector regarding an unrelated investigation. 65 F124. Given their connection, the same AWE case, it likely Mrs. Wake presence is relevant to the specimen escape and to the something. Investigation is ongoing. 65 F102. 65 F102. How do I gonna find it? 25x102. It should be in report, right? Or the case file. I mean, I guess I'll go find it later. So this is back in 1950, so pretty long time. Sorry for leading a lot, but I really interested in the
I'm no
story.
detective, but something definitely happened here.
I just reading about it. Best organization. Wait, is it the same thing? Is it the same organization that killed Kellen or someone? This group individual has operated outside below notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying level of skill and caution that is seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mention of the activity over years. In 2016, a production company called Best Picture was connected to an outer item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure illicit paranatural material. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in illegal use of an outer item. In 1988, a business called Best Repair and Service was suspect involved with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, the connection to appearance of altered item and object of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial, and arrest order has been issued of any person believed to be involved with present organization. Yeah, they are the same people who killed Callan. Damn.
Do we know each other? I feel...
Wake.
This feels familiar. I can't seem
Alan.
to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you?
Is he still alive? I thought I killed him.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom.
Oh, he's
Tom
Zane.
Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Yippish.
I thought that was sketchy.
Endless. Darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Wake, how am I gonna help him? God damn. There must be something Jesse can do, right? It's because
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
I really want to help him. He's my friend.
And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. Oh, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Thomas Zane is there too, but for some reason he looks like Alan Wake. I thought I was Gashi actually. But I guess the podcaster was there. Oh, yes. Super. How did Thomas Zane get himself out of there anyways? And what does he mean by Alan Wake found a way? What does that mean? What does it mean?
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change. Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
The thing that would been Hartman. So Hartman got captured by FBC and then this thing came through and killed many agents in this sector. And after that, this sector has been filled. Okay. Starting to understand now. Very good. Hoping that thing is not the thing that Alan Wake is referring to. It would be a pain in my ass. But it is something indeed. Wonder what's that about? What could it be? We know that Hartman is possibly
Damn
not
and
alive
abandoned.
right now. Or maybe
Why did Wake want me to come here?
there must be something to help him get out of there, right? I really want to help my old friend. Thomas Zane is possible. No document here. Don't worry, Alan. I will help you. How many years has this been? Like 10, 20 years? Since
That doesn't look like a house shift.
Alan
Do I even
was
wanna know?
trapped in the dark place. I think it's been like 10 to 20 years. A decade. Like, god damn. How is Alice right now, I wonder. Voice. Resonance. Sorry, no, I definitely have. Probably not definitely.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
I knew it. College spawn. My feet go ship at night. Now I have to wear shoes to go to bed. Sincerely me. Husband email. Here it is. Victim name. Wake Alan. Anderson. Thor Anderson. Odin. I remember Odin. They are brothers. Len Rudolph. So Wendy. Emerson. Oh yeah, how'd that go? What's her name again? I think her name was Lois. Why is there no mention here? Then is Special Agent Lemmy, code for kidnap outer individual, probably Alan. Sanction A against outer organization. Less. Obstruction of value investigation, not true. Wishing the Ash Act 6 accounts. Offender previously seized as evidence to use in conjunction with an ongoing interview in investigation. Offender personal effect have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by value research, our victims have been released by a now surveillance order were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility and wake possibilities. He's not a sales, he's in dark place, we have to help him, that's why. Also,
Whoa.
what
Looks like
we
the house has gotten a little wild in here.
what we know is it's true. He got his property, probably that asylum, got seized.
This
Light.
darkness
Bring
is
the light.
blocking the door. Now I have to deal with an interdimensional light burns it away, huh? Makes
Use
sense.
the light. Thomas sent Tyler to use the light against the darkness. The darkness. Destroy it all. To let it infest. I am so excited to play this DLC, and I did not disappoint us so far. Love it. Whoops. Jesus Christ, it's a darkness gun. Husband.
Eyes peeled.
Something corrupted Hartman. Referring to what FBC agent told us in document. But will Hartman scared of light? Just light.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
The third thing, it corrupted Hartman. I don't think there's no bringing Hartman back here anymore. It's just pointless. He probably did. But we have to be careful. He is not Hartman anymore. That's what we know. Dangerous. Dangerous. Bring the light.
My understanding of the darkness
Husband.
is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
I thought he knows about the darkness completely, like not completely, but all. Not all, but a lot. But apparently he also doesn't know. That's why he gotta learn from Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. That's it. Black market. I thought he knows something. I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong. Thought the reason that he got attacked is because he failed it. He failed it back there. Okay.
Day 6 inside the motel. You tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front deck. Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best, but mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
What? What happened next? His badge is gone, I guess. It's nothing more than that, too. His Langer, Airborne, Black Market, Talisman Relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine outer and paranatural material, was led in somewhere Czech Republic by team of special investigators and successful attempts by suspect to escape using altered items result in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. following interrogations reveal that not only is there a vast network of this retailer, but that they seem to be gathering information on outer item and paranational material forms are unknown source to the value. The value concern is threefold. There's growing underground market for natural material, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among niche group of general public. These criminal individuals do not seem to aware of the item natural power, and their attempts to activate them could devastating if done in populated area. The motivations of this character are largely unknown. NASA couplet. As we see NASA couplet in 72, the Bureau provided NASA with numerous technology advancements based on our research, including backboard lining now found in space filing vessel. In return, all data gathered during space mission is made available to Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised concern that this relationship does not equate the benefit to Bureau either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of costs occurred by both organizations has shown that expense NASA recent launch of something far outweighed any spending related to processing and delivered backlog from its medium Earth orbit. The something will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost in the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintain a cooperative relationship with our colleague at NASA of vital importance. Examination paranational entities. Paranational entity A010, aka the Shadow, is aggressive, consisting of three types, three known types. A. Localized manifestation of Sentinel, something capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting something over its surrounding. B. Shaded individual. Human bodies by the shadow. This individual become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain something to itself. Research is ongoing as to whether condition is reversible. C. Shaded object. Similar to B, except inanimated objects are something solely to be used as destructive tool. Each type seems to work toward a shared goal, possibly target certain individual, say AWE-35, which may imply a shared link to a something intelligent. The threat or this entity poses violent immediate exploration of offensive defensive measure. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting source, some internally power to repair for eventually out and something. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me in the call bullshit. Ask us to interrogate this scam without using the word like altered item or AWE. Paracriminal is the stupidest thing I have heard in my life. And I've heard some stupid fucking things. They already know the facts. Hell, they just know as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we're dancing along with our triangulated classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. terminology. If you think pulling me out this case will stop me, think again. If he should blow up those tracks, he kills those people, and to make a turn altered. We have him dead to life, and you need to let me back into the interrogation cell so I can get him flipped on his body. These people are terrorists. They deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. Put me in suspicion, we'll see this slow me down. I agree with this. I don't know why did Kirkland stop using words like this, because they obviously know how to use these altered items, so it's not gonna, create
Agent
any
Fisher,
difference. Ego limited family. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of parallel criminals group as known as something. Press, maybe? As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one car had been altered. With persistent auditory events, it remains to be determined whether the DAWE was spontaneous or the direct result of sabotage. Even responded will have tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggests an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site. Within minutes is occurrence, they have their life to find emergency process underway, but also equipment left behind by suspect group. Suspect on local managed to elude agents after they attempt to make contact. Further investigation of accident sites reveal a carelessly undamaged train car that exhibits an altered state when this individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further details. This happened in 2015. Also, that said, all of the three types of outer darkness that they've been talking about, the T-type thing. The first one is the shadow, the darkness that we've seen floating around. The two is the Taken, the second is the Taken, and the third is the stuff that's floating around. I see.
Darkness everywhere. Lads in here have died standing up.
Don't worry, Ati.
Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. Alright, let's go make some new friends.
Construct. Search. What's that? Wonder what's that? I guess I'll use this one as a primary weapon.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Ouch! My God, that hella hurt. Also, what's up with this? Okay, why don't we stop this part right here? It's a lot of talking, a lot of information, but we got a lot too. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you're doing fun, don't forget to take care of yourself. My name is Fussing, and for today, I am out. I will try to cover everything as I can, because I'm so interested in this story. It said that it's to be like a prologue, a prequel to Alan Wake 2. So, for today, I'm out.